Ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check three. Greystone, travel.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Rock it. Check 23. Check 24. Check 24. Check 50. Check 50. Pilot, 64. Weak. Leo. Get it.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Indy. I'm coming. 80 weapons. What? Squeeze. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check. Slam. 22 jet bomber. Switch. Wide. Get wide.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Crunch. Look at me. Go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
132 fighter.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. 7-7, our score after 1. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
General West, score. Undercut. Ready?
On 4th down, Lawrence. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, Haywood! 5-2, Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Hard.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At
the Saints 17-yard line.
52, Mike 52. All day, baby, all day.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Taylor, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play. Double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Blake. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
18 Gator, 6'6", bullet high. Hey, I'm coming. Kill. Hey, Sam off. 5.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Drake. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they try the right side here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
It's our time. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Rock it.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, Alpha.
On first down, Herbert, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, Drake. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Lawrence. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
Go. 8 reads. Hey, Jet.
Off play action, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 51.
Throwing again, Lawrence. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's out. Obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Shoot, watch the shoot.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
Check 37, check 37.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The give to Taylor. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll buy some time right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And 2 stop.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6.
You must be dreaming.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A big pickup of 38. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
64, snap.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. T.J. Hawkinson with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Ready?
Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Hey, orbit.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, zoom.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run, watch the run.
Fire.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, there goes a deep ball. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
52, Mike 52.
Small.
From the gun, Herbert, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, Drake. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll try and run with Drake. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not good. Go anywhere.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Check up.
Watch the twist.
80 weapon. Check up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, they'll roll him out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
61, match 5.
Now Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Got three.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence, flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Strong right. 3 down.
looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Down. Hey, exit. 60 outlaw.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. You.
Down.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Go. Recon, 152 fighters.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Charlie. Hard.
Check 43.
Bam.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 50. Check 50.
Hit it.
On 4th down, Lawrence. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
30 base.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check safety, check safety. Check 9, check 9. Check it back.
Back to throw. Herbert, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Roll out.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now.
To throw again. Herbert is going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
29 is Mike 29.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,